Hello, everybody. It's me, Andrew B. It's been a heck of a minute, hasn't it? Um, Long story short, just, I get burned out and also life and also just the world in general. But, right now I just feel it's the new year. I feel creative juices flowing for some reason. So I'm just like, why not do something interesting that I haven't seen? So, as you know, I, of course, played Wild Arms 3 way back when. But something I've noticed, or at least I've never found it on the channels of anywhere, like I try looking it up, and as far as I can tell, nobody's fully recorded it because it's a pretty daunting task, I guess. You have to record every single day for a year, although not really because I have a workaround, but it's whatever. Anyway, so there is this character right standing in front of us named Armengard. Let's talk to her. She is a character who has been in multiple games, specifically Wild Arms 3, Wild Arms Alter Code F, and Wild Arms 4. And in each of those games, you can talk to her, and she has a different line of dialogue for every single day of the year. It says Happy New Year. This is actually currently being recorded on January 12th because I didn't have the idea until recently, and then I had to buy a new microphone headset because I wanted to try, to have some quality. But then that took a whole turn because Amazon was being a bitch with delivering stuff. What else is new? Fuck Amazon, but I gotta get my shit from somewhere. But now I have my new microphone, so I wanted to get this idea out where I'm going to record and just stand here because I learned I can switch the internal clock of the PlayStation 5, and if I just go and manually set the date to the next day, even without closing out the game, it moves to her next day of dialogue. So what I want to do is I'll record each month. Each month, I can do it all within a day, obviously. I can do it really quickly. I'm going to record it all, and then I want to upload. It gives me the chance to upload consistently, at least for this year. I can upload at least once a month. I will be able to probably upload on the first of the month is what I'll do with starting from February, but this one I'm just get out today and just, get going. But we're just going to read all of her funny little anecdotes and yeah. So, Happy New Year. It's a day to give annual allowances to children. Which fits your description, the giver or the receiver? I don't have any relatives to give to, but there's nobody that gives to me either. That is very depressing to hear. Today is January 2nd, the day we get back to work. Any skill you start working on today, you'll improve greatly. I've decided to work on my finger snap. I mean, honestly, it took me surprisingly a long time to learn how to snap my fingers consistently. I don't think I actually learned until I was in high school. But I mean, I wasn't exactly going out of my way to just do it. I was just trying to focus on school. But then one day I was like, oh yeah, I can't really do that. And somebody was able to teach me immediately. I was like, well, that was easy. Today is January 3rd, the day for words that seem similar but mean different things. Tidbit and trivia seem similar but aren't the same. Accent and dialect are also subtly different. Yoke and yoke are, of course, completely different. As I go into deep thoughts, it's a bit sad that I can't remember my earlier thoughts when I come up with new ones. Girl, I do that all the time. I can't remember half the shit I think about sometimes. That's why I gotta get my thoughts out there immediately sometimes, because otherwise I'm just gonna completely forget it. Truly. Today is January 4th, Ill Day. I think that's how you pronounce that. I could be wrong. It is a day we celebrate and show our prospect for the ill. Wait, did I say that right? Inspect? Suspect. What's the word I need? Respect. That's it. Respect for the ill. Oh boy, we're off to a wonderful start. I can't even. Oh boy, that's the thing. I would occasionally do when I play this game. I did love checking, just seeing what random day fact would be. But now I'm gonna go through all of these at the same time. It's I can't imagine what she's gonna say. Today is January 5th. I'm taking a nap. Mood. When you're sleeping on a chair, do you ever feel your head bobbing up and down like you're rowing a boat? The nodding action looks like a rocking tiger, and it's believed to bring you good luck in the new year. I don't know anything about that, but I just love a good nap. Honestly, naps are so nice. Today is January 6th, Avocado Day. The rough skin of avocados look very similar to my own. So, I have a habit of collecting avocado peels just in case I need to make a stand-in dummy of myself. You just never know, you know? No, I don't know, because I don't think that would work personally, but you do you, Armengard. Today is January 7th, the day of multigrain bread. On this day, we eat bread made from 7 mixed grains for our health. But I've heard that some people lose their teeth by biting hard bread. There's also a tale about someone who ate so much he turned into a giant robot. Such stories scare me, but I think they're just lies told by grown-ups trying to hog all the delicious bread for themselves. I wonder who's telling the truth. I mean, if we're talking about multigrain bread, we're not really talking about super delicious bread. At least for me, I've never had a good multigrain bread personally, but I don't know, there's something about a Martin's potato roll. Oh my god, a Martin's potato roll to me is one of the best tasting breads I've ever had in my entire life. Today is January 8th, and the color of the day is blue. If you're wearing something blue today, a chapanga might come looking for you. Okay. Showing a liking for blue reminds me of frogs. Maybe chapangas and frogs have similar tastes. Say, weren't frogs considered good luck charms when you put them in your wallet? I don't know how a frog would fit in a wallet, unless it was one of those. Well, that would be more of a purse than a wallet. Well, I guess a wallet, but like it would have to be one where it's specifically you can open it up, like with a zipper or something, and not like the closed kind of wallet, because that would squish. Today is January 9th, the day of the fallen angels. The term fallen angel sounds very aesthetic, but I think angels that have lost their wings are no longer angels. My grandpa always said flouting one's former title is disliked, even among the old folks. I mean, they've already lost their angel status. The least they could do is be able to be like, hey, I used to be one. Today is January 10th, the day we played the word capping game, first and last. A drifter once told me that everything in this world is divided into winners and losers. If we go with that theory, would the one capping the last word be the winner and the one being capped the loser? I feel like, that sounds correct. I don't know why you're really questioning it. That would work in my head. Today is January 11th, Mud Boat Day. Once upon a time, there was a man who loved to sink on a boat made of mud. For some reason, he named his mud boat Time Machine. One day, he sank with his mud boat and was never seen again. Perhaps it was named the Time Machine so he could return to the time before he was born? Jesus, Armengard, that's dark. Today is January 12th, Creeping Chaos Day. It's the day of the first contact with the creeping chaos, but ow! Ow, my head hurts. Well, that's what you get for the creeping chaos, but just in case. Today is January 13th, White Meat Day. In other words, it's a day for eating chicken wings and pork chops. In the commercials, they say eating white meat will make your legs beautiful. But in reality, it makes your legs fat. Just look at me. If only I didn't believe such a lie. Same, girl. But also secondary question. What commercials? Are there... I swear to God, maybe I don't remember. Are there televisions in this universe? I don't think there are. Are there radios in this universe? Maybe there's radios, because... What commercials? I don't know why, that doesn't make sense to me. Today is January 14th, the Day of the Sun. It's a day to celebrate the recovery of the Guardian of Light, Stair Row, after the winter solstice. That reminds me, last year when I washed and hung my mother's socks to dry out in the sun, Stair Row appeared in my dreams and told me they still stink. Don't you think that was a rude thing to say? Well, if you only just washed them with water, you need to wash it with soap or detergent too. Duh. Today is January 15th, Aliens Day. On Filgaia, there are supposedly many aliens who've secretly immigrated from outer space. I've also heard that some of them go about daily lives, never realizing that they really are aliens. But according to a book I read, these UFOs abduct these aliens and put them through alienation ceremonies on this day of the year. I just kind of want to know what an alienation ceremony for aliens looks like. Today is January 16th, Back Talk Day, my favorite fucking day of the year. It's a day a wily stranger replied to an interrogator's question, "Who are you?" He replied with a calm and gentle answer, "A stranger." Boy, back talk is a fun thing. Especially if you're smart enough or like witty enough to immediately get a reply back from somebody who's trying to fight with you. Ooh, it's a good time. Today is January 17th, Cookie Cutter Day. On my butter cutter, Butterprint, there's an engraving of a strawberry. We give thanks to our little kitchen wares. But come to think of it, this cutter is pretty worn out. It makes my heart sink that I have to throw away my old cutter today. What is a butter carver? Or cutter? Are we turning the little pieces of butter into strawberries? And why would we be doing that? Because they're literally just gonna melt. Like, it said Cookie Cutter Day, but then she says butter carver and butter cutter. Like, are we making the butter into tiny shapes when it's literally just gonna be melted or put into the cookie? Like, I'm very confused. Today is January 18th, a day to wish for good fortunes. I hope good things will come your way, like finding 2 yolks in your breakfast egg. Well, that's very nice of you. Fire! Anyway, I also wish good fortunes for all of you. The world may be a crazy place right now, but at least we still have things like YouTube and wherever to just sort of just watch a YouTube video and vibe, honestly. Especially that, God, I love this music so much. I really love this music. The Wild Arms 3 soundtrack is truly like one of my favorite soundtracks of all time. I think it's just, you have this relaxing stuff. I think the battle theme is one of my favorite song themes. Like, just, it's a nice time to relax and just listen to good music. Today is January 19th, the day of the singing contest. I want to be the best singer, so I trained myself to purr like my little kitty does when I pet his throat. But petting a human's throat is a ticklish and strange thing to do. I also don't think you purring will necessarily win you the singing contest, but you know what? Your point is also, I think, more disturbing. Today is January 20th, Manliness Day. I've come to think that being called manly is a bad thing, like how the words naive and innocent mean airhead when used in a bad way. Is that what they mean by growing up? I feel like that's a question from Alice in Wonderland would ask. That feels very, I don't know, Alice in Wonderland. But, yeah, I guess I'd agree with that. Today is January 21st, Caramel Day, or Caramel Day. It depends on how you pronounce it. Caramel is the name of a girl who took revenge on the chieftain that killed her parents by hiding inside a hole of a rare confection to approach him. Where are we going with this, Armengard? Thereafter, Caramel became the pronominal name of the loyal and dutiful daughter. That's why a girl's face is printed on caramel packages like this one, see? I mean, it does specifically say most of the stories she tells in all the games you meet her are basically just her bullshitting, but still, that's sure. Today is January 22nd, Stomachache Day. Oh boy, that's what I know that day all too well. Stomach aches are a real nuisance. I get stomach aches often too. When you get stomach aches, try to imagine yourself locking the pain into a box and sinking it to the bottom of the sea. That will help ease the pain. Yeah, but where does the pain go? Today is January 23rd, Odd Number Day. Oh look, and it's on the 23rd. How appropriate. Even though half of all the numbers in this world are odd, why are odd numbers named odd? Is it implicating that half of everything in this world is odd? I mean, honestly, in this world, I was going to say on Earth, in this main world, everything is odd. Point blank period. But honestly, just in this world of Wild Arms, I mean, look what I can do. Like, hello? Like, hello? Like, look at this. Like, this is not ordinary. This is not remotely ordinary. No. Today is January 24th, Kickback Day. The king of Meriabuel, Garbeth III, decided to create an official Kickback Day, believing it will increase productivity as a side effect. On the other hand, it's kind of hard to kick back once you're told to do so from above. It's like when my mom tells me to do my homework and I try to wing it off by saying I'm about to get to it. She's right. Today is January 25th, Crocus Day. The flower language of the crocus, actually, yeah, I think it's crocus. It might be crocus or crocus, is waiting for you. However, such sweet words of dangerous as the sweet scent of the carnivorous plants. Beware of getting hooked on something like that. Yeah, you end up sticking your head in a Venus flytrap and it just goes chomp. Today is January 26th, my birthday. Happy birthday, Armengard. Today I'm 1 year older. It's the day everyone around celebrates for me. I'm still young, so I love having birthdays. But even when I get old and become a grandma, I'll still love birthdays. Living a long life in this world is a hard thing to do, so your existence becomes rare with every birthday you reach. I think that's a really sweet thing, Armengard. Happy birthday. Have some fire. Oh crap, let me make sure. Have some fire. Today is January 27th, the day of the North. There was a man who kept treading north and north. He kept going and going until he realized he was walking on top of the sea. When I asked him what the secret of sea walking was, he simply said, "Before your right leg sinks, stick out your left leg. Before your left leg sinks, stick out your right leg." As I thought to myself, what kind of crack is that? Maybe it's possible if you just believe. Am I being fooled? I think it depends on whether or not Looney Tunes is canon in this universe. Today is January 28th, Dancer Day. There was a man who created the most beautiful statue of a dancer. His passion so strong, his yearning so desperate, it gave life to the dancer. The dancer gained flesh and blood, yet there was no happy end to this story. She could not cope with his fiery temper, and it's a true-to-life story, but life can be so unrewarding. That sounds like the start of a horror movie that I would honestly want to see. Ooh, now I kind of want... wait a minute, but like Black Swan meets Frankenstein? Wait, that actually sounds like it could be interesting. Ooh. Today is January 29th, Cow Day. In olden times, animals called cows roamed in the fields of Filgaia. The meat of these animals were so delicate that they were taken away and altered by demons to become their food source. Today is a memorial for the long-lost cow to remind us how cold-blooded and stingy demons are, not leaving one cow for us humans. And no milk. Oh, that's so sad. Milk is delicious, and I don't care what anybody says, because I know some people are like, who just drinks a glass of milk? Milk is fucking delicious, and I love it. Today is January 30th, Shark Day. Sharks are magnificent animals, but encounter them at the sea and you are dead meat. Not necessarily true, but this was made back in like the early 2000s. So what good are they, you ask? Well, they make great food items and ornaments. If you get the picture, I'd leave them alone if I were you, though. Again, sharks are not nearly as deadly as we once thought they were, but just stay away from sharks. Let them do their thing while you do your thing. Today is January 31st. Dune Day, like the movies or the books. The Sand Sea, Dune, was named by a midwife, a profession in which naming is half of the job description. So the midwife strikes again, riding the waves of the Dune. I'm still not sure if it's the movie or the books. Anyway, and that's January. So, again, my plan is to get this one uploaded today, but from here on out, I want to get the other months uploaded at the beginning of each month. So be looking forward for that video every month. As for other things I am interested in doing, I have, like I said, I've missed quite a lot, but I've also there's stuff I need to put out there, but I think this year at the very least, I am absolutely going to do the sequel to one of my first upload series ever, Psychonauts 2. I definitely want to do that. And then I also, basically this year is almost going to be like the year of sequels. There's original stuff I would like to do as well. Like I've been buying a bunch of stuff, especially with the holidays recently. I bought a bunch of new games. I've been playing the fuck out of Clair Obscura. Like, oh my god, I've been playing so much Clair Obscura. That's not coming to the channel, at least not immediately. I need to finish the game. I'm currently in Act 3. It's such a good game. Oh my god. I really enjoy it. But there's definitely other games down the pipeline that I want to do. But right now, I want to focus on doing this. I want to focus on doing Psychonauts 2. And I also want to do Resident Evil 4 Remake, like the remake version. However, I want to just have fun. I have beaten that game so many times. I beat it on the most hardest fucking difficulty so I could get the armor for Ashley. I am just going to play with my infinite rocket launcher and my infinite Tommy gun and my infinite super revolver. I am not playing this to be like, oh look, it's me trying my hardest. No, I'm gonna blow every fucking zombie away in no time flat. I'm just gonna have a good fucking time playing the Resident Evil 4 remake on that upload. So look forward to that as well. But for now, this has been Andrew B, first video of 2026, signing off. Have a good day, everybody.